I hope you're having a great day. Well, today I want to talk about the Indian curry. Now, a lot of people, when they move on abroad and they eat out at different restaurants, we're exposed to so many different cuisines, but we mustn't forget our staple diet. Now, you see, there's a lot of wisdom in Indian food, but at the same time, we've messed it up. We cook the wrong way, we cook with the wrong oils, we overeat, we put the wrong quality ingredients in it, and we spoil it. But when you really truly look at the wisdom, and for that matter, all cuisines, not just Indian, you look at Mexican, you look at Greek, you look at Mediterranean, you look at Chinese, you look at Japanese, there's a lot of wisdom that has been put into certain combinations of oils and meals and ingredients and spices. Now, I'm talking particularly about the Indian curry today because when you have an Indian curry, now in the curry, you may put chicken, you may put fish, you may put shrimp, you may put vegetables, you may put beans, you may put lentils, you may put tofu, whatever it is that you put in. You're vegetarian, non-vegetarian, doesn't matter. But the base of the Indian curry is a nutrient-dense preparation. Now, usually what goes in an Indian curry? There's tomato, there's onion, there's garlic, depending if you're Jain or not. There is turmeric, there is black pepper, there is cardamom, elaichi, there is jeera, there's allspice. So many different spices go into a beautifully made curry. Some people make it with water, some people make it with coconut milk, depending on which geography of India you belong to. Everyone has their own traditional ways of making the base of the curry, but the ingredients particularly remain the same. And when we've done a whole video on the combination of cooked tomato, garlic, onion, black pepper, and the right fats. When we're talking about the right fats, it could be pure ghee, it could be pure cold pressed coconut oil, or pure cold pressed mustard oil, depending on the region that you are in. But the fats combined with these spices, and then you add your vegetables. So if we're putting cauliflower, if we're putting cabbage and making a curry that's cruciferous, we know that every disease which is anti-inflammatory can benefit when we have cruciferous vegetables in. Now, if we put legumes in, some people cook it in rajma. Even rajma has a gravy which is a tomato based, and it's got spices. So you see, the simple preparation of a curry has so much of nutrition in. If it is made the right way. When you cook all these spices together, when it's simmering, when it's boiling, when it's cooking on low flame, the extraction from the spices also helps you with digestion. So you see, the wisdom is the curry enables you to get nutrition. It enables your body to secrete digestive enzymes that helps you break down the food that you're eating. Plus, we get pleasure. We spoke on Sunday's video about extracting pleasure from our food. When you have a well-made curry, the brain gets a signal of pleasure. We feel satisfied, assimilation, absorption, everything happens the perfect way. The base of a curry is very simple. Today, we live in a world where you get ready-made curry powders. People carry it abroad and all of that stuff. You want to make sure that you get good quality ones, not with too many with no chemicals, in fact. Preservatives, minimum 3 to 6 months shelf life. All you need to do is mix it with your base of water, coconut milk, or whatever it is, and add your veggies or your non-veg in, and you make a beautiful curry, which you then have with the right grain. Some people don't have it with grain. Some people dry it up after a while and eat it. It is completely up to you. But the points that I want to talk about is it becomes an immunity booster. Number one, turmeric with the right fat and pepper is something that every Indian, not just every Indian, everyone should be having this every day, because the more science and the more medical research coming out on the basis of this combination of turmeric, black pepper, and a good fat like ghee or coconut oil or whatever it is highly anti-inflammatory, highly anti-carcinogenic, highly anti-cancer, bacterial, fungal, viral, everything. It is a superfood. That is why it is called gold. It is called Indian gold, turmeric powder. The simple things that we've grown up on are not in our diet anymore. We fly to San Francisco to click a selfie with a turmeric latte and put it up on Instagram, where our parents and our grandparents have brought us up on turmeric milk with a dash of black pepper, pure ghee, and all of these things. When you're eating an Indian curry, you get all of these benefits in it all automatically. Now, turmeric, tomato is rich in lycopene. Cooked tomato in the skin, that is highly anti-cancerous when it comes to most breast cancers, most prostate cancers, most cancers. Lycopene from tomatoes when it's cooked, and that is the standard ingredient in most of our Indian curries. So an Indian curry is not difficult to make. A lot of parents send their children out to abroad to study and stuff like that. Teach them the basics of cooking. I think every male, not just every woman, every man should also learn at some point to cook the basics. So we can be self-sufficient. We can make, with a few ingredients that we collect, we can make a simple meal, and we don't have to be dependent on anyone to cook those meals for us. A khichdi, very simple to make. A curry, very simple to make. Go down to South India, we have the sambar, we have rasam. These are creations of nutrient-dense medicine. I call it medicine. And there's so much of research happening on sambar for anti-inflammatory diseases, rasam for anti-inflammatory diseases. Move up north, you have your thicker gravies, okay, which are flavored with so many spices, incredibly healthy. Now what we do, we go and we add more butter, we add substandard oils to it, we add ghee, which is hydrogenated, not pure ghee, and we mess it up. We add all spices which are basically not even organic in nature. And in India there's adulteration. We know it. There's adulteration in milk, there's adulteration in food, there's adulteration in spices, in everything. So we choose the right ingredients and we put it. When we're supposed to put a little bit of cream to thicken it, we have people who put a whole load of cream to make it thicker and tastier. And that's how we mess up food. There's nothing wrong with Indian food. The problem is with Indians, most Indians, not everyone, eating the food. They either overeat it, they spoil it with ingredients, they add blobs of butter to it to make it taste better, and that's how we spoil it. So the problem is never with the food. The problem is with the person preparing and eating the food. When it comes to the amount of spices in curries, I cannot even begin to tell you the amount of health benefits when it comes to spices. Anti-inflammatory, reducing acidity, everything is built in to make sure that your meal should not end up in making you feel bloated, acidic, indigestion. All of these are poor signs of the wrong food eaten the wrong way. But when you have a perfect meal, we shouldn't have to worry about being acidic. We shouldn't worry about being bloated. We shouldn't have to worry about indigestion when we're eating food the right way. Talk about brain health when it comes to the Indian curry. Because of turmeric, along with the black pepper and other spices, is literally a brain tonic. There is more and more research showing the correlation between curcumin, turmeric, brain health, Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, memory, all of these things, because it reduces inflammation between the neurons in your brain. So something as simple as a curry. But here we are replacing our Indian food with pastas, and not that I have a problem with pasta, but when you replace all of your curries and your super spiced up foods with something which just has a carb in and some white sauce and cheese and one or two colored vegetables to make it look healthy, and there is no way you are getting the same amount of nutrition as you would get from a staple Indian food preparation, which is made with love, the right ingredients, home cooked, the right oils, and eaten the right way. It's as simple as that. So I'm not saying give up your international cuisines. I'm saying that look at nutrients dense foods that gives you a lot of this stuff. If you're trying to replace all of this with all these high carb foods that just make us feel better and makes it look better on our plate, it's a big problem. So make these curries at home, encourage your children to eat it, teach them to make it. It's simple. Like I said, teach your young sons to cook. Okay, it's fine if they have servants all their life and cooks all their life, but it doesn't stop you from teaching them. It doesn't stop them from empowering them with skills which one day they just may use to improve the health of their lives. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.